it's still January. It's 5 o'clock. It's time for Watch Me Work. It's so exciting. We've been doing this show, this class for 15 years. It's amazing. And people, you wonder sometimes with everything else going on in the world, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're demonstrating love.
Mm, mm,
We're a commitment to each other and to our work. And other than, we can also do the protesting and the texting and the calling our representatives and all that good stuff. But and not but and it's also important to get our work done as well. So here we are, encouraging each other. And what we do every time we get together is we work for 20 minutes and then we talk about your creative process and your work for the remainder of the time. And while we don't have the space to actually have you present work, we do have plenty of space and time and interest in hearing about your work and talking about your work and encouraging you. So if you have a question about your work or your creative process after the 20 minutes work time, is Zoe going to tell us? Who's going to tell? We have everybody here today.
yeah.
Who's going to let us know how to get in touch?
Yes, Zoe, can you share?
Yeah, let me just let this one other person in. Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome back to Watch Me Work. If you're in New York, I hope you're safe and sound and warm during this snowstorm. So after the 20-minute quiet work session, if you ask a question, please do so by clicking the React button at the bottom of your Zoom screen. From there, you can raise hand. That way we can have a nice little queue going. From there, we'll go ahead and call on your name so that you can ask your question.
It's just that easy. All right. We will start with our work. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. That's the work time. Doot, 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 doot. And if people have questions about your work, your creative process, happy to talk with you about your work.
Great. And if you have a question, just a friendly reminder, just like what Kimmy is doing right now, you raise that hand and then you let us know that you got a question. Go, Kimmy.
I have been waiting for I don't know 2 weeks. I'm so excited to tell everybody that I got accepted into the Scotopia Playwright Festival. They had over 400 submissions, and thank you. And I got I got chosen to be, oh, hearts, thank you, hearts. I got chosen to be in a cohort with a few other people. 4 of the writers were, we'll have a dramaturg help us with developing, and so they'll do a little reading, an excerpt of our play, and I wouldn't be able to do this without all of you here every week, you know, asking the questions I didn't think of, saying things I didn't consider, answering my questions when I had it, all the grace, all the inspiration. Every time somebody here is successful, it boosts me and makes me go. And I'm so grateful for all of you. So thank you so much. I couldn't wait to come back and tell everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's the
you.
best news. Congratulations.
I'm
Because
so excited.
I was just excited about with the jacket you're wearing. So, you know, there's that
$10
too.
at Costco.
Yeah. Look at you. Congratulations. So when is the event? When is it?
It's in March here in Wilmington, actually. It was open to everybody. It's
Mm.
called Scotopia.
Uh-huh.
That word means the ability to see a dim light in the darkness.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and so they'll be doing full-length plays, they'll be doing excerpts, acted out plays, and then they'll do readings of plays. And my day is March 22nd. It's a Sunday.
Congratulations. Oh,
Thank
it's gonna be
you.
wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful.
Thank
Yay.
you. I'm so
Yay.
excited. I could not wait to come and tell everybody. If I had your numbers, I would have called each one of you.
Oh, that's so great, Kimmy. I'm so pleased.
Thank you. I wanted to make you all proud, and I've been writing and writing and writing, and I've been submitting a lot of stuff. I think that's my next getting eyes on the page, that's my next attempt besides writing new stuff. So I've just been trying to follow in all the footsteps and take all the advice and you know all the love and and give myself grace, even though I at my age it's hard to think that you have plenty of time, but I'm grateful because as a writer you don't have to be a certain age, you just write.
Right. There you go.
So thank you for always helping me see the better parts of me.
Mm.
Oh, that's such a beautiful thing, Kimmy, and it's not hard to see the better parts of you. So
Oh,
it's
thanks.
just easy. We're doing the easy work over here.
Love you, mean it.
Love you, sweetheart. Love
Thank you.
Oh boy, that's so thrilling. All right. Uh-oh. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Congratulations, Kimmy. And hi, Lauren. Good to see you. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question.
And $10 at Costco. Who says America is not a great country? Hey, love it. You can't, it's still it's a great country, no question.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I in the process, I really tried to stay away from the past tense in writing a play, because Thornton Wilder wrote an essay called Some Thoughts on Playwriting, where he lays out 4 maxims of playwriting to him, and he was very successful at, obviously.
Yes, yes.
And one of them is it's perpetually in the present tense. And I'm telling a story, and some of it is in the past, like recounting, and it's deadly. It's not dramatic. A lot of, it's not all of it. It's just some of it after the first scene, which is not that, which is very in the present. But I want to tell her story about how she was treated because she looked different. But I have to present it now. It has to be in the present now. So I'm working on it. Trying to figure out I have to show it, not tell it, like they say, show.
But yeah, yes. I'm trying to think because I thought I knew what present and past were until you just were talking, and then I'm like, now I'm confused because
Exactly.
I'm really confused because so like if you set the scene in her she's an adult in one scene and then she's a child in another scene, would that mean you're telling it in the past to your mind?
No, not to me. But that's not what I'm doing. She's the same. She's an adult. She's 35.
Yes, but she's and so right. So she's is the scene where she's was treated differently because she looked different. Is that in the is she a child in that scene?
Yes, that's happened before. Right, exactly. You got it.
So
You're
you
right.
have another
You got it.
actor? You have another actor play that role?
No, no, no,
You
no.
just
It's
you
not.
have
It's
her.
not like flashbacks. Maybe that's a way I could do it. That's
No.
hard to do, but
No.
doable.
I'm not suggesting that. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to figure out what
Yeah, I'm
what
not. I know. I'm just sort of running all kind of ideas in my head because I have a scene where, for example, let's not. We don't have time for that. So, um, but she does tend to recount some things that happened to her to highlight what she had gone through and what she wants to fight.
Oh, I see. So she might tell a story to somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, there you
She
go.
might tell a story. Okay. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
if it's just a story she's telling, you wonder it seems to slow down
Oh,
the
it kills it.
it kills it. Ooh, kills it.
Like the agents of the United States government.
Oh, girl, you spicy today.
Well,
I mean,
that's the thing.
it's not fun.
I
It's
went to
not
law
funny.
school. I went to law school, and I was taught criminal law. And he said we're going to spend most of the class on the most serious crime, and that, of course, is homicide. And you look at the definitions of it. It's classic. It's a classic definition. There are different levels, but it's a definition. It's statutory. That's what you do. That's what you
Wow.
look at. Anyway, that's another.
Wow. And I didn't go to law school, and I just looked at the thing and I was like, shit.
No,
They killed him.
it's a great education in
Yeah.
terms of training your brain, but it's I don't know the word for it, but anyway,
Come back to now. We're
yeah, come
talking
back
about
to
your
now.
character. This is what I want to ask you. Are you clear? Have you really activated the why that your character is telling the story?
The protagonist, yes,
Okay,
but
because
not the other characters. No.
okay, but what I'm saying is she is telling a story for a reason.
Absolutely.
Right? For example, like, I don't know, I'm just thinking that the first thing that comes to my head, Othello.
Right.
I don't know. So Othello, so he's telling a story of what it was like when he was on his adventures, and he's telling Desdemona, and he's telling it for a reason. He's not just running his mouth. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So your character is telling a story. I mean, Amrita, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You probably know more. It's just the first thing I thought of. But characters, we tell stories for reasons, and especially in plays, especially in novels or screenplays, it's for a reason. So if your character is just recounting something for no reason, then it's going to slow down the story, right? But if she is recounting it for because I want you to understand this, I want you to see this, I want to get something out of you or them or the crowd or the courtroom or whatever she's doing, that's why. And that will make the story very active, whatever, if it's in the past or the future or the present or whatever.
Okay.
So it has to be activated.
Activated, right? It
That's,
has to be active.
I think that's as important, or in addition to what Mr. Wilder wrote.
Right.
You know.
Well, yeah, it comes across as like a college lecture. And that's deadly. That's not drama,
Well, no, it depends. It depends why it's being what the purpose of the lecture is.
right, exactly. Go
You know,
back to
what
what
is
the
it for?
purpose
What
is.
is it for? What is she
What is it
trying to
for?
get to?
What's the objective? What are you trying
Yeah,
to do?
that's the word. That's
Yeah,
that word.
right. What do you want
Objective.
yeah. Trust the audience. Trust the audience that they'll get it. I keep on hammering home to them about height discrimination because I don't think a lot of people get it, but they do. But I think they do. They just trust them to get it. You don't need to, just like
Yeah, and if yeah, but more we focus more on the characters and what
focus on
they're
the characters,
getting.
right?
You know, I think
That's
the
it.
focus on the characters and the audience will come along if you've really connected the characters with each other and with the story. You know.
Right, exactly.
Um,
Okay. It's a lot of work. Like it's
no shit.
snowing, I'm like sitting here going,
No
it's a lot of
shit.
work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but what else are we doing?
Right, exactly.
You know, I mean,
I
you could
could
be
do
binge
this.
watching some TV show, but why?
Yeah, I'm retired. I could do this. It's
There
like,
you go. There
yeah,
you
exactly.
go. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, dear. Good
Thank you
question.
so much, Lauren. Great. We have a good queue going. So first we're going to go to Heather. Hi,
Hey,
Heather.
Heather.
Feel free to unmute.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Heather. How's it going?
It's intense.
Ooh.
But I have a positive anecdote, given what we've just been talking about, and it is play related, in terms of like, the future of our country. So I'm doing this Pride and Prejudice adaptation with
Yeah.
schools around the world. And one of the schools is in the Bronx. It's a
Mm,
public school.
mm.
It's not a gifted and talented, it's just a regular public school. And I had intended this for seventh or eighth grade, but just through a fluke, it ended up in the fifth grade,
Ooh.
which is way young to be reading Pride and Prejudice, but they're doing brilliantly with it.
Mm.
And knowing that the snowstorm was coming, I said to them on Friday, we're all going to be snowed in on Sundays. I'm going to put a Zoom link on your Google Classroom page. And if you want to join me at 4 o'clock on Sunday, we can read the Pride and Prejudice play together for as long as you want. And I thought, well, maybe two people will show up. And this is a grade of 42 kids. 20 kids showed up at 4 p.m. on Sunday and read Pride and Prejudice in play form for 2 hours. And they were given the option to leave every 20 minutes or so. I said, if you want to leave, this is completely optional. They stayed 2 hours.
These are fifth
So,
graders.
fifth graders. Yeah.
Wow. Heather, that's what you're giving them must be so beautiful.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thank
Look
you.
at you. Oh, wow, Heather, that's such beautiful news. Fifth graders. Oh my God.
I know, it's
It must be a
crazy.
great adaptation. Your adaptation must be wonderful.
Well, thank you. But I mean, honestly, one of my goals was to conserve as much of Jane Austen's language as possible, and so
Wow.
they're really reading Jane Austen, and it is not
Wow.
easy, and they're doing incredibly well with it. And the extent to which they can connect to
Mm-hmm.
what's going on in the story and the insults and who's pretty and who's smart and who's rich and who's not as rich, and all of the social dynamics is just incredible. Um,
Wow.
and so actually they're going to be part of a documentary about this play and the project. And they're going to be filmed on Friday,
Wow.
which is intense, which leads me to my question of the week. Um, I mean, you obviously have been enormously successful as a playwright, and you must have you have had all of these incredible productions done. How do you keep it together? Because there's a lot going on. I mean, it's got to be very intense. And of course, I'm like very, I guess, self-indulgent because I sort of think of playwriting as sitting quietly by a desk and, writing. But once you get into a kind of production, it's a whole other thing. And if you're trying to do both, I just can't imagine. I mean, I'm all I have is one film shoot for one day, and I'm feeling it. So I'm just wondering how you manage that.
Well, well, I hope you're feeling joy,
Hmm.
all the things you're feeling, and I hope you're patting yourself on the back because you've done so far. You've done great work on this adaptation. I mean, it is. I mean, I have cats. Herding cats is not as difficult, I mean, as herding fifth graders to love Jane Austen on a snowy afternoon when they could be outside making snow angels or just in front of some screen doing some silly YouTube ridiculousness. I say this with love, um, but it's really speaks to the wonderful work you've done, Heather. So thank you for doing this great work. How does one hold it together? I suggest you do one thing at a time. So I really slow. Well, I get up early in the morning, but I slow down, and I like right now. What am I doing? Talking to you. That's all I'm doing. That's it. You know what I mean?
How early do you get up?
Well, I get up at 4, but I'm weird. I'm a morning person. I like it because I like it. It's not weird. It's because I like to get up in the morning. I have a kid who gets up to go to school, so if I get 2 hours before he gets up, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but that's that. But I'm not a night owl, So and some people are, so some people stay up late, But I only do one thing at a time, and I kind of get really methodically organized. I'm doing this for 20 minutes. I'm writing for 20 minutes. I mean, when we were doing this, I was learning. I had some lines to learn. I was learning lines for 20 minutes. I put it down. Now I'm talking to you. Then we're gonna talk to somebody else. Then we're going to do. I'm very sort of. But what's great is that the things coming to you on your film shoot are all like wonderful celebratory things, and you want to celebrate yourself by enjoying them. And you're gonna have a crew there, right? I mean, great. You don't have to do all the camera work and
Oh
whatnot.
God, no, no, no.
Fantastic. So think about like what you're gonna wear, right? And like do your hair and maybe get a mani-pedi and show up and be the glamorous person who pulled so much of it together. Have fun with it. And
Thanks.
just I don't know, I also make a lot of lists.
Yes. And Kimmy is
Like,
saying to don't forget the snacks. Thanks,
yeah,
Kimmy.
like
I agree.
like pages and pages and pages. I have hundreds and thousands of these pieces of paper.
Well, you've just covered two of the things that all successful people do, which is
Oh,
they make lists and they do things one at a time.
there you go. Yeah. So and that's all you have to. That's it. That's really it. And if you like getting up in the morning, I would add that, because then you own the day.
Yes.
I look outside and go, ha ha, no one's awake except me.
What time do you go to sleep?
I'm probably asleep right now. I'm kidding, of course not. But I'm kind of, I don't know, like 10 o'clock. And sometimes if I go to people's shows and they notice that SLP does not look totally awake, it's probably true. Because when the lights go out, I tend to fall asleep. Late at night, even if it's a musical. Ta-da! Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah. But just celebrate yourself. It's a huge accomplishment, what you've done.
Thanks.
What you're doing with your Jane Austen. Yeah, it's huge. So walk around like this. Do a dance. Come on, And congratulating yourself and feeling joy helps create space. And helps slow down time. Like you turn in a draft. I do a little dance. I do some dance moves. My husband sees me dancing around the house. He's like, "Oh, you turned in something." I'm like, "Yeah!" And it slows down time, and the celebration kind of slows down time, and makes things like, "Yeah."
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Keep us posted. Oh my gosh. So when are we going to see the documentary? When are we going to get to see it?
I don't think it's going to be out for a while because it's literally week one. This is week one of production, principal photography, and I don't think it's going to be out for at least a year. But
Okay.
when it is, it should be out, in places where you would expect to find them. So, yeah,
Wow. Fantastic. That's so
thanks.
great. Look at y'all. So proud of you. Hmm. Anybody else got a question or comment?
Yes, congratulations, Heather. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eliza, feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, SLP.
Hey, Eliza.
Good to see you. So I've been writing and writing, and I finally finished this draft that I've been working on for a while. And I'm excited, but it's also like a little intimidating, because next semester I've been on this like long break and it's like over in a few days, and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna be busy. Um, but next semester I'm it's hopefully gonna get confirmed that I can produce this play at my school. And I'm really excited, but it's also like this is definitely the longest piece I've written,
Uh-huh.
and it's also very much entrenched in my life. Like they're basically all the characters are based on real people, and as like a comedy writer, I feel like I struggle with vulnerability, and that's like my weakness, and this play definitely challenges that, and it has like heavy topics even though it's still a comedy. And so I'm just like nervous to put it out into the world. And I know I'm gonna be auditioning people like I know and like all this. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you have any advice on putting something difficult out there. And
Yeah.
yeah,
That's great. Well, okay, again, congratulations for
thank you.
finishing the draft. I mean, this is really exciting, Eliza. You finished a draft. You're probably going to have it produced soon, and you're going to be casting actors. And it sounds like you're really pleased with what you've written, which is
Yeah.
a huge accomplishment. Um, and so you said you struggle with vulnerability, meaning what? You like
Yeah.
you're closed, you like this, or you're too.
Not Not necessarily. I feel like I sometimes use comedy as a way to ignore like vulnerability and like kind of, I don't know, gloss over it. And so this play kind of does the opposite, and the comedy actually feeds into vulnerability in some ways. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's very exciting. Wow. And so you're
Yeah,
like stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit
for
and being
sure.
very
Yeah.
brave and courageous. Good
Yeah.
on you for that. So
Yeah.
who's your director? Are you going to also direct it? What's the plan?
Yes. Yes, that's my plan. I'm hoping to collaborate. I have like a few people in mind to like assistant direct, which I've done in the past, which has been helpful, but yeah.
No, 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 no. Great. That's because that's my question. So you're going into this new experience, meaning it's a new play.
Mhm.
Um, and it's not your first rodeo, but it's the first time you're sort of writing material like this, and you're directing it yourself. I would think that your assistant director is a very important addition to the team. So you
Totally.
want to make sure that you choose the person who you can really lean on.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Lean on someone who totally gets you, someone who respects you, someone who maybe you've worked with before. That would be great.
yeah.
Um, you
The
know, s-
problem is I'm a freshman, so I haven't really gotten to work with these people yet, but
oh,
yeah.
oh. So hold on. So you said you were thinking of an assistant director. Did you have some people in mind?
I did, yeah, just people I've met who I know have directed stuff before.
Okay, okay. But yeah, and so you've seen their work?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So it's okay. No, no. So you're gonna go on vibes. So
Yeah.
okay. So if you have a meeting with somebody, you're gonna have like in-person meeting with them before you decide who you want to work
Yeah.
with?
Yeah, for sure.
Great. So you're gonna get vibes from them, right?
Hmm.
And if you get any vibes, anything that goes, that's a no. or that would be a yes. Okay. If they say anything that gives you pause, just note it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's your gut talking to you. You want to choose someone who's really going to be there for you and help you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And not run the show, because you're going to be running the show.
Yeah.
Right? Who's going to support you.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe someone who's anyway, so someone who's going to help you feel good, and who's going to really be like a friend, like a buddy, like you're going on a road trip. Like, who would you go on a road trip with? Like, where do you live right now?
I'm in Amherst.
Oh, you're in Amherst. Oh,
Yeah.
like Amherst, Mass.
Do you go to
Do you go to Amherst?
Yeah, I go to UMass Amherst.
Oh, you go to UMass Amherst. Oh, right on. Okay. So if you were gonna go to, I don't know, Boston or something,
Mm-hmm.
right, for the weekend, right? Who would you want to be in the? Oh no, forget Boston. Maine. Maine. Say you're going to Maine, okay? Because that's kind of far. Who would you want to be in the car with, right?
Right.
Who would you want? And that's kind of the person you wanna hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone you can talk to honestly. You have us as a resource if you want to come on Watch Me Work and say, "Oh my
Totally.
God," whatever. We're around. You can talk to us and have us as a sounding board. But just
Thank you.
pleased with yourself and proud of yourself. Because
Yeah.
it takes courage. It takes courage to write, outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really does.
Mhm.
So well done. Good job. And it's 2026. Look at you. That's really
Yay.
Yay! Yay! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Thank
Eliza,
you.
well done. Well done. Good job.
Yes, congratulations, Eliza. Thank you. Jillian, feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, SLP.
Hey, Jillian.
Hi. So, all right. So my question is kind of around a monologue. So I started writing a new piece that came to me in the best ways, where you're just like, this would be fun. And then all these words come, and then you write all the words, and then you feel your way through it. I don't know if anyone else has done that. That's where I'm at. And so now I'm sort of like piecemealing, writing little scenes. And mine is around a monologue. And I wanted to kind of understand, like, when is the strongest way to put a monologue in a play? Like, I've been in plays, I've read them, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, when, like, I know right now it's a discovery moment, it's an uncovering something for the room is fighting, we're ignoring something, someone's gonna rip it off and show it to everyone. So there's a point to the monologue. It's not just someone pontificating for no reason.
Great.
It does drive the plot forward, but so I know I want to put a monologue here, but right now I am wavering between who should deliver the monologue. And that's new for me, because I typically am like, well, I'll know this person has this perspective, but I'm playing with this idea coming from 3 different characters' point of views. And I thought something wacky that I've never seen before or done, and I don't know how to do it. But I was like, what if they all did it? So I guess that's sort of my question, is around how to make that decision. And if I choose to do it all, how do I write that? I thought it'd be kind of interesting to play it off of an interactive type of way, where the audience in the room would sort of decide how this plays out. So that's kind of what I'm toying with.
That sounds really exciting. So you have that sounds really cool. So you have the monologue already written.
From 3 different characters' perspectives.
Right. So you have 3 different you have 3 different versions of it, you could say?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So the question is, again, like we were saying, why, like, each character, just to be kind of boring about it, each character needs to have a why. And do they now? It sounds like they
do. They all have a why. So it's the same piece of information that is being shared with everyone in this monologue dramatic way, but it is a different why. But they're 3 different whys to go with the 3 different characters' objectives.
Right. So is it like a Rashomon, you know that movie? Rashomon.
I don't know that movie.
It's a film. It's a film by Akira Kurosawa,
Okay, yes.
Japanese, brilliant Japanese film director. And it's about something that happens, and you get it from you get the story told from several different points of view. So each time you see something being, the scene unfolding, it unfolds in a different way because the person telling it has a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
They want to tell you what happened, but the way they see it, it happened like that, right? Mm-hmm. So if the three people in the play want to communicate some information, they each have a different take on the facts, if you will.
Right. Yeah, it's coming from a different place. Like, I'm trying to figure out a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
It's I've heard, a play in the most simple form is people in a room, who want different things. So, half of the room wants something, the other half wants something else. So I'm like, this information needs to happen here. This reveal has to happen now. Which of these three characters that are on this side of the argument should be the one to rip off the Band-Aid and bring this into the light? And yeah.
So which of the characters?
Right.
The one who has go ahead.
But then I had this crazy thought where I was like, what if they all did it? So I don't know if that's just me being greedy as a writer.
No. It's an idea. I mean, again, everyone in the like in Rashomon, everyone tells the story because they all have a reason why they need to tell it. So it's less of a style exercise and more of it comes from a character's need. No, it happened like this. And then the woman will tell her, no, it happened like this, says the guy, whatever. So each of your characters needs to have you guys, after character A tells it, no, it was like this. And maybe it's not the same. They're not the same words, or maybe they are. But they need to have a reason why. I mean, you just see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I was never seeing a world where all three monologues would happen in the same evening of watching the play. I'm saying, what if there was a way where, like, let's say audience on Monday night sees it and it's characters A monologue. Tuesday night audience sees it, it's characters B monologue. That's what I meant.
Sure. But even on Monday night, character A is going to need to have a reason why they're talking.
Yes, no, I have their reasons, but I've realized that I know where I'm going and where it ends, but there will be different routes to take dependent on the character. So I don't know. Sure. I'm not saying I'm writing 3 different plays, but it sort of feels like there is a fork in the road, and I'm interested in the thought exercise of what does this play look like if it goes this way versus this way versus this way. Sure. So that's why I was like, is there a world? I mean, like, I'm sure I could do it, but I'm just like, is there a world where I could just do that as the play and it just exists dependent upon what people are there to witness when they're there?
Who's going to make the call? Who's going to decide? Is it like choose your own adventure? Is it like that?
Kind of what I was thinking. Cool. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fun. That's super fun.
Yeah.
And is the outcome, is the scene after the Band-Aid ripped off reveal, is that scene different every night?
It would have to be, right? I mean, we would still kind of get on track, but I feel like, yes, it would be different.
Yeah.
And I think because my play really, as we're all dealing with current events, my play is an exploration in, well, democracy, an explanation in our system. And while I don't want to write, and hit people over the head with a message, because that's not the point of this. But I think there is something interesting with the subject matter, or what the play is about, the theme, if you will, and letting it be decided by the people who are in the room. quite
Cool.
literally also the audience, because I'm
Cool.
also challenging myself to write my first play that happens in just a room.
That sounds great. That sounds that sounds fun. It's just I would just say make sure the characters, you know why the characters are talking, and is it going to influence the outcome or the scenes that happen after the
Mhm.
monologue.
But have you ever had that yourself where you're just like, I don't know which if I want a monologue here or not, or how to think about monologues?
Well, usually they just come out of what the character wants to say. You
Yeah.
know, I don't. It's funny. I don't get that. Personally, I don't get that like intellectual. But I don't think that hard about things.
Hmm. Okay. No, that's fine.
It's just like no character talking. Character wants something. You know, even if it's two different characters on three different nights, they
Mhm.
all want something. That's why they're talking, and it's gonna change after they talk.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of
Maybe I'm complicating this.
well. No, I mean, I I think you're thinking about it in the way you want to think about it. You know,
Mhm.
my work. I sort of keep it like more character based. It's all about people doing shit.
Mhm.
It's you know,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So, but it sounds really cool what you're up to. Sounds really
I'll
nice.
see. We'll give it a shot. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah. It
you.
sounds great. It sounds great. Oh, it's 5:59. It's 5:59. Are we back next week?
We are back next week. Yeah.
Woohoo!
We
Yay!
have a meeting Monday, February 2nd at 5 Eastern.
Monday, February 2nd at 5. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Thank you all so much. Have a
Thank you.
good week.
Thanks, Amrita.
Bye.
Thanks, HowlRound.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.